on fire.
Maybe we can phase down the music. No, I'm here, guys. All right, folks, welcome to another episode of Your Worst Neighbors.
You're driving him crazy, Sam.
Sam, but by the way, this is great. We have the whole crew back together.
Yay.
It's been a while since I've been here, Sam. I can't tell if we're ready to roll unless you like start fading out the music. Because I'm just assuming the music is just continuing.
You usually jump in after the second da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Usually after that second when you jump in, and once you jump in, I start fading after.
So usually around the 15-second mark, I come in.
Yeah, my fade is in response to your speaking.
Yeah, it goes to the second one.
I need you to kick down the door so I know to throw the grenade in the room. You know what I mean?
Okay. Don't blame it on me. All I'm saying is...
See what happens
I'm not
when
blaming
the gang
it on
gets
you.
back
I'm just
together.
saying don't blame me.
See what happens when the gang gets back together.
All right, folks. Welcome to another episode of Your Worst Neighbors podcast. Here with... this is Jorge Sanchez here with my co-host, the very wonderful P. Chicken Drip X in the house.
I love that place. I love that place.
So if you haven't heard, Chicken Drip is
Shout out to Chicken Drip.
latest hot spot to go eat in San Jose with PX.
Yeah, tastes good, and they're open late. That's my favorite part. 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Great hours for some fried chicken.
Fuck yeah.
And then over there on the soundboard is, you know him, you miss him, you love him. Give it up for your production producer here, Sam Schmitty.
Sam
Schmitty. He's a little sadder than usual. Unfortunate news from the Seattle Seahawks. Pete Carroll is no longer the head coach there. So
what happened? What happened?
Oh, so some marvelous news.
Why?
The time was coming, number one.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like any controversial thing where he got...
Yeah, a little bit, but you know.
Belichick to Seahawks? What do you think?
No, Belichick to the... he was just...
Harbaugh's going to Chargers, most likely.
Harbaugh's going to the Chargers, which would be fun. By the way, our predominantly female audience, I'm sorry we're losing you immediately.
Oh, that's
but
right. Those sports talk. You're right.
But yes, Harbaugh to the Chargers, and I think Belichick, maybe to like Atlanta or something like that. He just interviewed there this week.
Well, point is, the Seahawks, no bueno. But you know what? It's been a great past weekend for football for me. So as a Niner fan, I love the wild card games we just had, but I digress. We're here at Your Worst Neighbors podcast. PX, how you been lately?
I've been good.
Just
Nice.
You know, today was fucking crazy. I had a clusterfuck of a day.
I know. We
had to go
talked
to
earlier.
court. Yeah, and
Do you want to tell people what you went to court for?
yeah, fuck yeah, I'm getting sued.
She's getting sued.
Sam was like, "Are you allowed to talk about that?"
Dude, I'm just saying, this is an ongoing legal deal. Are you sure you want to be
I
talking
don't know.
about
Am
it?
I allowed to? I don't have a lawyer representing me.
That's probably not a great start.
PX, actually, I know a public defender that will take you on.
Don't tell me it's Sam Schmidt.
It's,
I got this, y'all. Hold on, let me pull up the music. Give me a second.
He just asked me. Do you want to? If you're my public defender, you should tell me, bitch, shut the fuck up.
While I was bringing the music, tell us the case. I mean,
Oh shit, are we actually doing this?
yes, we're actually doing this. We'll bring up the case.
Let's do it because I'm gonna go write it in my paper when I go back to court and
All right.
send that
Jesus.
shit.
Bring up the case. I'll do my best to be the person suing you, and he will defend you.
Okay,
We'll see what happens. What happened?
Wait, don't we play the music first?
Yeah, no, we're doing that.
No, we'll bring it up when he comes in.
Oh, okay.
But
So the
let
scenario.
the listeners know why you're getting
The
sued.
scenario is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's so dumb. It's just so dumb because I'm getting sued because almost 10 years ago, it's going to be 10 years ago.
That's the title of this episode, by the way.
I'm
PX is getting sued.
Oh my gosh, my parents are gonna lose their fucking minds. They're gonna be like, "Do we need to bail her out of jail?" And be like, "Nope."
You know what? We're
No.
gonna set up a GoFundMe for her bail money. So listeners,
I don't think I'm gonna get arrested, but maybe we can get some money to pay off this debt. So this is a debt I acquired during my second marriage. I've already been married 3 times.
Let me ask you this: is it consumer debt?
Yes, it's consumer debt.
So it's a credit card debt or something?
No,
like
it's
that.
a personal loan. It's a personal loan
from a person or from a
from a
institution?
lender. From a lender.
But what does that mean? That can mean
A lender is not like a bank. It's like
not a bank.
it's a entity that lends money to people who need it, right? To consolidating their debt, to pay student loans. Which, if you're listening to this and you have student loans, do not get a personal loan to pay the fucking student loan. Okay,
hold on.
Do not do it because the interest rate is a lot higher on a personal loan than it is on a fucking student loan. So you're doing a financial suicide if you do that. But in this case, I didn't use that to do that. I did this to help my ex-husband at the time, who I was married to, fix some of his debt.
Okay, I see. So it was a debt consolidation institution, a private lender.
Yeah, a private lender.
Can you give us a figure, or like can you ballpark it, or up? You don't.
It's about $3,000. It's not even a lot
for $3,000.
Yeah, $3,000 to $5,000. I want to say $3,000 to $5,000.
And this is to help your husband.
Yeah. Well, when I did it, I remember it being $3,000 from what I remember. But mind you, this is 10 years ago. I don't even fucking
How much
keep
was
clothes.
the interest, though?
I barely even keep. Actually, I lied. I do keep clothes. At the time, I don't remember. I don't even remember the interest. But it doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter.
The company has now sold the debt. They've already wrote this off in their taxes as a loss.
Right.
So they've already gotten their money, the original lender.
Right.
But what this lender is doing is they're selling that debt or that information
to debt collectors. Yeah.
And now 10 years fucking later, they're contacting me. Now, when they served me, the lady was like, I'm looking for PX Floral. Let's just say Smith.
Yeah.
And it's because my name was hyphenated. They're like, we're looking for PX Floral Smith. I was like this close to be like, that's not me.
Wait, was this the Mexican husband?
Yeah.
His last name is Smith?
No, I'm not going to say his real last name.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just going to say Smith.
Like Joe Smith. Okay, gotcha.
I'm going to say Smith because I don't want the fucking world to know my ex-husband's last name, okay? Because that's still my kid's last name. I'm leaving that part out. But that's what I'm saying. When they came to serve me, they're like, we're looking for PX Floral Smith. And I'm thinking in my head, like, that's not me. Because technically it's not anymore, right? But I was being an honest person and I fucking told them it was me, and then they served my ass, and then now I have to go to fucking court.
How much are they asking for?
I'm like $3,000 something, $3,300, maybe $5,000.
Can you settle for like $1,000?
Fuck that. I'm not settling for shit. I'm going to fucking court because none of the documents that they provided has anything to do with my original debt. It's all their documentation. So, I mean, I've spoken to some friends and they're like,
I don't think they have a case.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If they can't prove that original debt was even mine, right? And imagine how many people they're doing this to.
Yeah.
And out of like, I don't know, 1 million people, let's just say 100,000 of them, right? They're definitely getting their money's worth buying this debt from this other lender. Well, so if there's anyone listening that's a legal person, like, talk to me because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to respond.
We're going to switch this up. Because initially I thought you needed a public defender, Schmitty, but I think we're going to switch it up and have Schmitty defend the debt collector instead. Because for me and you, as you explain it to me, it sounds like they don't really have a case here.
That's what I would think, but I still need help, Jorge, until I actually go to court. I think you should still be defending me.
But what court? Like small claims?
It's Santa Clara Court, civil. It's a civil case.
Interesting.
And I know people who've gone to court and they showed up during court, but because the lender didn't show up, the case was dismissed. Yeah, and the fucking debt's gone, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if that's the case, I would love to provide that paperwork to my credit bureau and be like, take this shit off.
Is this like a national debt collector, or is this like
so the original lender, yes, was a national lender. It's a national financial company, online financial company to help consumers.
So you went to the clerk today at the courthouse.
I was at the clerk's office, and then I waited a fucking hour in the wrong fucking place when it said the fucking address of the place, and they make me feel stupid. Like, you're in family court. You need to go to civil court. That's across the street.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been waiting here for a fucking hour.
Yeah. Well, they told you this is a valid case?
No, I don't know yet. I have to go to fucking court. I have to respond. It is a valid case because they were able to look that shit up.
But look,
my case.
Oh, they looked up your case.
Yeah, they looked up my case.
And they said that, this is a pending case.
That I need to respond to, yeah.
Interesting.
Which I don't think is fair. Like, I mean, I have the brain to understand and be like, okay, I need to respond to this. This is important, right? But like for people who don't care, or like, what do they just like? I'm just gonna let it go. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand.
Can you actually Google that? Can you Google can debt collectors sue? Like, is that valid? Because from at least from what I've known for debt collectors is they say, hey, we collected your debt, can you pay us? And then you'll be like, I don't have that, but I pay you half, and they'll take it because all they want, because for them,
but that's before it goes to court.
But they haven't contacted you before.
I mean, I'm sure they have, but but you know what I mean. This was fucking almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, and they're asking for $3,000.
I don't know, something like that.
Maybe we should do a car wash. We should do a car wash funding.
No, I mean, if anyone's going to do any car wash funding, they need to help me get my cats spayed and neutered. So there's like a colony going on here right now. And
all right, what would you pull up there?
I'm looking through. Basically, I'm trying to both look at the statute of limitations on any of that in
'cause
general.
It's been 10 years.
It's been 10 years. It's been a while.
All right, maybe
But
the statute
remember,
of
they
limitations-
acquired the debt 3 years ago.
Yeah, but in most states, debt collectors can still attempt to collect after any statute of limitations, even if it expires.
Yeah.
Because it said it's not legal; it's civil, which is kind of the angle that they're coming at.
Yeah.
But that being said, is a
So
in terms
I'm,
of can they acquire the debt? Yes, they can. The problem is that generally in cases like this, they're not buying it for the gross.
yeah, but that's the thing. That's not the original debt collect. I mean, it's not the original lender. They've sold the debt. So I mean, in my mind, as a corporation, I've already reported this as a loss in my financial accounting, right?
Yeah.
So I've already got the money, or I've already been relieved of that amount because it was a loss.
But by the way, hold on. I just realized you gave this to your husband.
Huh?
You gave this money, the original.
I paid off. Yeah,
No, the original 3,000 you borrowed.
I paid off.
You gave it to
Yeah,
to help
I
with his
paid
debt.
off, yes.
Why doesn't he fucking pay this debt then?
Because he doesn't even know this exists right now.
Should he know? Might as
No,
well
not
tell him.
really, because it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter.
It
because
kinda
it's,
does.
It's under my name. It's under my name.
Wait. But what was that sound? Was that her husband?
City boy.
City boy? He's fucking high. Our sound guy's high as
too
fuck
high.
right now.
Just kidding.
Hold on.
He's not high enough.
This is a legitimate question. I mean, we could change subject because remember we're getting too deep in the weeds here. But if you got this debt originally for your husband, shouldn't he take part in helping you pay it off, or at least deal with this?
I don't think anyone
Or-
should take part of it at this point. Like, to me, the less of the parties is good. Like, what are they going to do? Go after him instead?
Yeah.
Like, they're going to have to show proof. Like, to me, it's like, it's
But-
dead already.
Wait,
it's 10 years
keep in
ago.
mind, you got this debt when you guys were married, right?
Yeah.
So that's also his debt.
Yeah, but I'm
Under
already
marriage.
remarried. I'm already divorced. He's
not to
already
them.
remarried.
So he probably got a phone call too.
No, he didn't, because it's under my credit. They don't know what I use that money for.
Okay, so question. Let me make sure I've got this understood right. I'm not even saying this from the.
I sound like a
perspective
fucking loser, but I
from-
don't care right now.
I don't even mean to be saying this like from the perspective of like playing the joke like as defending the corporation or whatever. Just genuinely, the question is if we have a blank slate, right? Over here, you want to be able to help somebody out with X dollars, right? And so you are lending from over here, right?
Yep.
Regardless of what's going on, it's the interaction with you and the lender, which is why the ex-husband has nothing to do with this. Correct?
That's what I'm saying.
Bingo.
Right.
Okay,
Right,
great. I
because
want to make
in a-
sure we're all clear on that.
But because we're in a California state, everything is 50-50. It's a community property
Right.
state. So his debt is my debt is his debt.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless it's part of the divorce. And I want to say that is a part of the divorce. Like, my debt is my debt, your debt is your debt. Like,
Yeah.
that was the agreement. I don't ask any money from you, you don't ask any money from me, and we just walked away.
But
so that's why this debt is my debt.
Because you got
it
it after the divorce.
No, it's my social security. It was my information that was used. Like, I'm not gonna go back and be like, look at the debt that you made, because originally in the divorce, whatever debt is mine, and whatever debt is yours, and we agreed on that.
Okay,
and we
okay.
divorced.
Regardless of all of that, right? So him, whatever, the party that is your party owed that money, right? Correct.
Yeah, so I owed them money. Yeah, I owed them money at one point. Yes.
First question: did it ever get paid back?
No, it did not. That's why they're
Well,
coming
that's
after
what
me.
Okay,
Yeah,
exactly. Okay. No, I am listening. That's why I'm going through step by step. I'm going through
Being a
step by step. I'm
defender right
covering.
now,
I'm covering all the steps
He wants
here.
to make sure the listeners
I'm
are.
covering all the steps.
He's doing a good job.
The listeners probably know the
okay.
answers. They're yelling
This
at
is
us
what happens
right
when you have a white person in your podcast.
now. He has all the. You know what?
He's like, he needs to
You know what's
explain
so
everything.
funny? You know what's so funny? We should have like. Do we have any comedians that are half? We do know someone that's a lawyer.
Who?
Fucking what's his name? But he's in Oakland.
Are you allowed to say their name? Because
Yeah. Older
said they're a
guy,
lawyer?
white guy, white hair.
white guy.
I'm blanking on his name, but maybe we could have him on staff. Just like when these kind of questions come up, we could just ring him up, be like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
He's gonna be like, I'm not that kind of lawyer. I can't help you guys.
Any lawyer
That'd
at
be
this
cool.
point.
Well, he's the public defender, and that guy would be the lawyer.
Actually, I have a friend who's a lawyer. Hold on, let me. Well, go ahead.
Wait, I want to
Hit him up. Let me finish.
Break it down,
let me
Sam.
finish just making sure that I got this figured out, though, right?
Yeah, so
I'm
I
just
owe
making
the
sure
money.
Yeah, so you did owe
From
money,
10
right?
years ago.
Right, from 10 years ago. Time being what it is, as we just saw from the research, that original company sold the debt
Correct.
to another company 3
Yes.
years ago.
Like, yes.
And now that company has it, right?
Yes.
So that original company's kind of taking themselves out of the equation altogether. They're selling out. They're selling out of the equation,
right.
Wiping their hands of it. They got a lump sum. They were able to give that debt and said, get within this what you can.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't the gross amount, but that is what it is.
Yep.
Okay. So now you have company B over here, the second company, and my question is, what do they not have if they have the paperwork that these debts were collected from this company? What would you say would be the best reason as to why they aren't entitled?
Why they aren't entitled? Because the original company is already like profit. Well, they already caught it as a loss. You know what I mean? They've already filed their taxes for that year.
Is that on record?
That's for every corporation. Every corporation must provide their profit and loss.
Yeah.
For what they've earned and what they've lost. It's already. I mean, they're probably trying to make up for their loss.
You know what? I've bad news for you.
What?
Because I'm looking it up right now.
The whole thing is bad news. I know they're going to take me to court.
But if they do, and you ignore it, they're going to garnish wages.
But that's the thing. I'm not ignoring it. Why do you think I'm not ignoring it? Yeah, because it's going through civil.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just
I know,
saying
but it's going through
saying
civil. And now you see why I'm fucking freaking out this morning? Like,
how much is it? How much is it?
It's like $3,000 something.
We can raise that money.
No, I don't want to raise the fucking money. I don't want to raise the money for it.
Worst case scenario. Like, fight it for sure. If you fight it, fucking awesome. If not,
I'd rather do fucking time. I would rather do fucking time.
For taxi? What are you, Al Capone? You fucking...
No, yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay, Wesley Snipes.
I'm Al Capone.
Actually, that'd be dope.
MC Hammer.
If you go to jail for tax or for debt...
For debt? Yeah, which is doubtful.
Will they take her to jail or will they just keep garnishing until they're good?
No, they'll probably keep garnishing.
Hey, folks, Venmo.
But from what I understand,
Venmo PX, put your Venmo out.
Wait, see,
by the way, this is all theoretical. PX probably never did any
lawyers.
of this. None of this is actually real at all whatsoever.
Disclosure.
I'm gonna get sued again.
This is all a joke.
We're not lawyers. This is an entertainment podcast. Everything we say here and forward.
Thank you for listening to Your Worst Neighbors.
Anyway, let's move on.
None of it's real.
Unfortunately, PX is getting sued, and she's doing her best.
If there's anyone out there listening, like, I need help.
There's anybody out there.
And you know what? I've been trying to fucking take care of my fucking divorce, and that is just as depressing. I haven't talked about this, but I'm gonna fucking talk about this because while I was sitting there for an hour, I decided to go through my ex-husband's public records.
Yeah, the third ex-husband, public record.
Number 3, and I went. Oh, it's fucking public information.
Can you look up mine?
I can look up your name and see if you have any police reports on you.
That's another episode idea. Get each other's public records and see what it says.
Well, I mean, you have to go there to do that, which is kind of stupid. But I can look right now and see if you have any records on your file based on your name.
So you looked them up. What happened?
I looked them up, and then I looked at the police reports from his cases, and it was it's heartbreaking.
He has more, or is it a lot more than you thought?
No, I've seen it before, but I read it again because I had nothing else to do at the fucking courthouse, and I wanted to entertain myself by reading police reports
of your ex,
of my ex-husband. And I read this meme recently where it said, I have every right to talk about what happened, and what's happened to me. If
you got that from a meme?
From a meme, and it says if they have a problem of you talking about it, well, maybe they should have been acting. They should have been acting right in the first place.
Okay.
Right. It's something like along those lines.
Sure.
So before, I was scared to talk about it because people would I was afraid people would think oh, she's just saying it to get attention, or she's just saying it because I don't know, she's bitter, or she's trying to get back at her ex. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing any of those things.
Yeah, I doubt anybody would say that.
You don't know that.
And if they did, they don't know you.
Yeah, they don't know me. And that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I know that there's people going through something similar. And it's not just necessarily a man abusing a woman. It's also women abusing men.
Sure, yeah.
And it fucking sucks because it's traumatizing. And I feel like that's one of the things that, has affected me going on, because I don't want to be in a fucking relationship anymore. And now another court reason why, and now I can't get divorced because his ass won't fucking complete the paperwork. But as I was saying, I was reading the police reports, and it was just sad because it's domestic violence against 3 women, and I'm reading their stories, their reports, because it gives their narrative.
Really?
Oh yeah, because they have to get their statement. They have to get their statement. And then there's like even a Cliff Notes version which summarizes the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then
Cliff Notes version.
Yeah. Like at the very end of the document.
It paraphrases what happened.
What an unserious way to describe such a horrifically serious thing.
Yeah.
Summary. You know, it's just like a summary. I guess if someone's flipping through it and they, you know what I mean, they want to, like, they're looking for a specific case, they can just kind of go to that last page and then you can see how the documents change through time. I don't know if it was the like guidelines where they're like, we need to change this form, you know, but you could see the forms change, like the type of or maybe it was the type of police officer that took it. I don't fucking know, but the documents look different. So the document from the first case that I saw, which was the woman that he was seeing before me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and there was abuse there, and like it's like very graphic.
Yeah.
And I'm just like reading it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I read my police report.
Yeah.
And I read on there what I said, which I can't even remember. Like, it's just a blur of what happened that whole fucking few years. Like, it's just like I have videos to remind me, and I'm glad because I don't want to ever do that again, if that makes sense. And like knowing that I have the memory of that happening, it's like, okay, that's never going to happen again, you know? Right. And so then I'm looking at the, what was I saying? The police report of my statement. And I was like, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. They're very detailed in what they do. And then I read what my ex-husband was saying about me on the police report.
You could read that?
I could read that because they take his statement.
Is this online or do you
this is at the courthouse.
These are physical forms.
This is at the courthouse. No, it's on the computer where you can print them out at the courthouse because it's public records.
I think you can also like make requests as well. Like you can request something from the office. Whether or not you get it, that's the whole thing. But
you know,
you
can make requests. You know what they say before you date
but
someone?
If there's there has to be a court case attached to it.
Gotcha.
It's a case because it's the county clerk's office.
Ladies, before you know how to say before you date somebody, you look at their social profile. How about go to the court?
I do a background check on people.
How about do a background check? Check their what's that thing? Their court cases.
Yeah, well, that's the Santa Clara County Court. Yeah, records. You can look them up by name if you want.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. You okay? You're dying.
I'm good.
But yeah, you can look them up by name.
So before you date someone, be like, all right, what county do you live in? And just go to that courthouse.
Yeah, you can go to that courthouse, or you can just go do it online. Like I said, I can look for something on you if there's been any court cases against you.
This is a heavy subject. It's very sensitive. But was there what's that therapeutic word for it? When you go back and you read the stuff that was said.
Yeah.
Was there any catharsis? Was there any like what? How did you feel? Because sometimes revisiting it
like
helps you.
It
people
felt like what I felt was like sorrow, I guess, or just like I feel sorry for the other women, and like I feel sorry for myself. Like I feel sorry for myself. Yeah. Like, how did I put myself in that situation? I mean, you know what I mean? I married the guy, you know, and there were signs, right? Yeah. And so I'm reading my report, like what they said when they talked to me, and then I'm reading what they talked to him on the phone, because it says they never saw him. Everything was over the phone, and then he's pretty much like lying about the incident, and I'm reading it, and I'm just like, that pissed me off, because I'm like, you motherfucker, like you're literally trying to lie your whole way through this process, right?
Yeah.
And it broke my heart. And then what made me laugh though was looking at the next police report when he did the same thing to the other girl. But the difference between the two situations, like when our incident happened, like no one was there telling me like, you need to fucking leave that guy. Like, I've been with that guy. Like, this is what he did to me. Like, because if a bitch fucking told me that, I'm not mean to say bitch, but if a woman told me that and was like, dude, he's gonna fucking beat the shit out of you, you need to fucking leave, I wouldn't even question it. I would pack my shit and go. Yeah. Right? Because I trust this woman. She's never lied. You know, whoever this woman would be, I'm just saying this as a hypothetical situation. Yeah. I would fucking listen to them and I'd be like, I got you. I'm out. Fuck that. And there wasn't that incident, right? So I did experience, and it was an escalation. It wasn't like he started beating shit out of me right away. It wasn't even like that. It was kind of like little things that were like, okay, that's weird. Okay, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, they say that somebody who abuses in a relationship don't really show signs of it till maybe once you. Last time I heard, maybe like 2 months, a month, maybe.
Did you say last time I heard? Like, it's a statistic that's often updated.
It is.
Dude, last time I heard, they were waiting a whole month now.
No, but you know,
well, dude, like the dating trends do change over generations.
And the whole thing changes because
Yeah.
what if you're raised that way? You know, because my parents were abusive towards each other. So to me, that was like normal. Like the things
Right.
that he was doing, the
It's
things that I was
normalized.
doing, it was normalized. Like us screaming at each other at the top of our lungs.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out, you fuck you bitch. Like, you know, shit like that. Like to me, that's like normal because I grew up like that.
I grew up like that too. Yeah, it's
So
very
I'm thinking
common.
it's normal. But
Yeah.
then starting to break things, like break plates, you know what I mean? Break things,
yeah.
throw things.
Red flag.
Again, red flag, but I grew up with that shit.
Yeah.
I grew up with that shit. And when our situation ended, his new girlfriend, mind you, this motherfucker, and I'm gonna say this shit because if you're fucking listening, fuck you.
His new girlfriend.
Not his new girlfriend, him.
Oh, him.
Because he will not.
Does he
will
listen to the
not
podcast?
respond. No, I don't know.
Subscribe, follow.
I don't know what he listens to. He probably listens to trance or something like that.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I just want him to respond to the fucking divorce. That's all I want because when me and him
That was him knocking on the door. No, I'm
separated,
just kidding.
when we were separated and he
Yeah.
started seeing his girlfriend, like, you know, she reached out to me.
Oh,
Okay, and
you
I
told her the truth. You're
I
like,
fucking told her the truth, and she told me fucking truth too. And I said,
Yeah.
100%, bitch, I got your back, and you gotta fucking get the fuck out of that situation because I've been in there.
Yeah.
I know the last bitch that's been in there, but it didn't come out of her mouth. They'll take on, but you know, I know her story because I read the fucking police reports.
yeah. And what did the new girlfriend say?
She said, "But I love him."
Yeah. No, see, there's a reason why the Chinese equate love to a mental disorder because you're just it's.
Did you say the Chinese?
Yeah, the Chinese they equate love. So someone who's in love with somebody as a mental disorder because I happen to both
I've
men and
never
women.
heard this before.
That's the thing. Look it up.
So, are you saying all Chinese people? I mean, anybody who's in love has a mental disorder?
No. But they equate it because you're not really
And
yourself.
your brain produces different,
Right.
whatchamacallit, too, I want to say, like endorphins
Dopamine,
or whatever.
serotonin.
Yeah. Whenever you're in
but
love.
the point I'm trying to make here is when you're in love with somebody, you're willing to like let go of so many things, and
100%. You start
Yeah.
to compromise more. You start to make
Compromise.
sacrifices.
and you start, and sometimes you're pushed to a point where you're not really yourself. And it's because why? Because you feel like you're in love.
Yeah,
it's a
but
thing.
did I seem like myself? I mean, I was doing comedy that whole time.
But we weren't close friends at the time.
But we were doing shows together and stuff.
Yeah,
weren't we?
but there's a difference when you do shows with somebody when someone you're friends with.
Were we neighbors yet? Oh no, we weren't neighbors.
Probably.
No, we weren't neighbors yet because we became neighbors
What
after
year-
my divorce.
Oh, then it was after your divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not,
That's when I
it's,
moved.
it's not like I would see you at the show then bring this up to you. I wouldn't do that.
You're like, by the way,
Yeah.
how's the abuse going?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this.
I wasn't married to him then. I mean, I was married to him.
We could probably take this off air, but were there any comedians that knew about this while was happening?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and they told you to.
There was quite a few female comedians, and
Oh.
and
See?
they were fucking pissed when I brought him to a show with me.
Yeah.
They were like, "What the fuck? Why is he here?"
But these female comedians were telling you to drop them.
No, these people. I mean, I feel like they supported me whether I was with him or not. But the fact that
Yeah.
I brought him, they knew that I was still with him.
But
you know what I mean?
But they did not tell you, hey, you should leave them.
They were like, they didn't say no. They never said that. But I get why, because obviously no matter what they say, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck I want because here I am still fucking with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, they love me that much to where, you know, I know they want me to leave them. They don't have to say it. I
Yeah.
know that. I know that 100%. Because they
you-
told me that when they were talking to me, like, dude, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen right now. You know,
Yeah.
at that point, I was just trying to get the fuck out, and then I did. And once I got the fuck out, now I'm trying to not kill myself here because it's a little bit out of control. Life is out of control right now. I'm getting sued.
Getting sued. Can't divorce this guy.
I have 14 animals now.
Now you got 14 animals. But you know what? I got something to cheer you up, though.
What?
Pull up that video of the karaoke guy. I'll send you the link. There's a
karaoke
video
guy.
I saw. Yeah. Of a. Oh, you can't, don't. It's supposed to be a surprise. You saw what it is.
No, I still don't know what it was. I don't
All
know.
right, put it. Stop it and put it in full screen, and then play it a little bit with the audio. Let's see. So there's this guy in Indonesia.
Why did you say Filipino?
No, I didn't say Filipino. You heard? I said Indonesia.
Really? That's weird.
I
I swear, did you say Filipino?
Okay.
Maybe I just heard the word karaoke.
Stop it, actually. What do you think is going to happen? Right now, he's singing karaoke. He's all smiles. What do you think is going to happen?
He's going to sing karaoke? I don't know.
You think you continue to... Okay, pretend this is your ex. Because some of the interesting is going to happen to him.
Pretend this is my ex?
Yeah. You skipped it. All right, there we go.
Did the karaoke machine explode?
No.
That guy's face is like gone. It's because of the tape on the microphone. You see the tape on the microphone that shouldn't have been wired like that.
Can I tell you my favorite? Can I tell you my least favorite part?
Yeah.
It wasn't even at a great moment in the song. You know, that was a shitty like verse. Can you imagine if that's like a high note of a chorus? That's awesome. Fucking goddamn. That could have been so much cooler.
So midway for the listeners who are not watching. So midway through singing a part of a song, the microphone, the entire system explodes on him. He survived.
And his friend, you see two guys in the video. One guy holding the microphone, and then the other guy behind him. And you see when the explosion happens, the guy's looking at his friend like he disappeared.
We have to go through this frame by frame. There are a lot of moments here.
It gets funnier every time you watch it.
There's a lot of moments.
It's not gonna get, I don't know if it's gonna get funnier. But
PX, a little bit funnier.
He's right on. Look how focused he is on singing. He's so focused.
Dude, he's getting in the zone.
He's in the zone.
He's having his Eminem in the mirror moment.
Yeah, all right, play.
Look at his
this
friend.
kid rules.
His friend is just like, sing it, man. Just fucking sing it. Sing this song.
Yeah.
It's the tape on the microphone. Okay, they're pausing it.
Okay. The buddy looking at the tape on the microphone with like a kind of like a look.
Is he looking on the tape? I feel like he's just looking at the ground. No, he's looking at his phone. He has a phone in his hand.
Right.
See, he's looking at a phone.
He's a cigarette and a phone. God damn it. What a champion.
Yeah, see, so he has no idea. But I noticed the tape around the microphone like the second time you played it because I was like, why else would that shit explode?
Yeah.
Like,
good. Keep playing it.
Terribly wired here. Can we do it in slow-mo instead? Like, is there a slow-mo?
Yeah. Frame by frame. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, this is too much. I can't.
Oh, just play it, bro. Come on.
No, I'm trying to find the.
It's on X. It's not on YouTube. You can't slow or. Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, see, he's an ex-master.
Trust your tech guy.
All right.
He's an ex-tech guy.
After, I will tell you what happened because they do tell you what happened.
Oh, here
Turn
we
this
go.
down a little bit because it sounds ridiculous. But boom.
Oh, dude,
Ooh.
it's just white. The explosion.
Believe it or not, the speed of light's pretty quick.
Wow.
It's quicker than that many frames per second.
Go ahead. Keep playing.
Oh my gosh, it's just white on the screen right now, like from the explosion.
Yeah. Keep playing. Come on,
What's happening?
Come on, just play.
Okay, it's just smoke and it looks like one of those.
He flies back.
It looks like one of those bodies, those dummy bodies they have on TV where they're just like an explosion happens and it's like foam. I don't know.
Looks like a Mythbusters dummy.
Yeah, and then it just falls down at this poor guy, dude.
It worked. PX is happy now.
Did he piss
it
himself?
Worked.
I don't know.
All right, so
yo, what the hands on the head, Surrender Cobra in the back's great.
So here's how it happened. I swear to God. So what happened was this is in Indonesia during a rainstorm.
Oh, it's raining.
It's raining.
The water.
No. It's raining, and apparently lightning struck the house.
What? Is that what that is?
Yeah, which led to a surge.
Because he has the microphone.
So all his outlets just fucking got surged with electricity.
Oh.
And he just happened to be singing with the microphone to his face.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, but
God.
play it back normal speed.
Could have had a.
None of that information.
No, wait, finish it. I want to see what his friend's face look like after, since we're already. Oh, there's another person who comes in right there in the back.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck just happened? It's full singing so good. Oh, no.
Yeah. All right.
He's like clapping. He's like,
No, I love that. He's like, how my hand?
oh, his hand.
No. He was.
Oh, he had his phone in his hand. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and a cigarette.
But it wasn't connected to the outlet, was it? Because the whole point is that if you don't have well-grounded houses, usually in third world countries, if a lightning strikes it sends a bunch of electricity through the outlets.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Play it one more time, but normal speed.
Wait, finish it. I
Full
want to
speed
finish.
or
I
half
want to still
speed?
want to finish it.
All
Let
right,
me
we'll
just see
finish
what
it
happens.
slow-mo.
Anything else happens? Okay, slowly getting up.
That's great. The look side to side look.
He's like not even helping the guy get up. He's just looking at him.
You know, he's not helping his friend.
Yeah.
Not at
He
all.
walks away.
Not at
He gets
all.
up and walks away. He's fucking dead.
You said he survived.
He survived.
Okay, because.
All
Okay,
right,
now we're
full
playing it
speed one
regular.
time.
Yeah. But wait,
Oh,
this
God.
happened to me, PX. Would you help me or would you walk away?
Yeah, I would be like, oh my gosh. First, I would make sure you have a pulse. Okay, and if you don't have a pulse, now I have to give you CPR.
I feel like it would kill me in the process for some reason. I don't know why. If PX tried to help revive me,
I'm just like
by
doing
the
all
way,
these dumb
did
things.
you know that when you do CPR, right?
Yeah,
The chest.
you break the ribs.
Yeah. What the fuck? Just let me die.
I was
Don't
first
break my
aid
ribs.
certified. First aid certified.
My God, I was like, fuck that. Anyway, go ahead. One
Yeah,
more
but I mean,
time.
they just put him back together, you know?
Oh, that pain.
They,
Broken
the
ribs.
ribs, they heal.
Just let me die with intact ribs, please.
There are way worse.
they're
There are
just,
way
like,
worse bones to
floating
break.
around.
There are so many worse bones to break
They're
than
just
that.
floating around your body.
Can you imagine if he still dies, except with the pain of broken ribs? Like, come on.
Yeah, well, it's dangerous because you can puncture
sit there,
other.
just like, let me go.
He just wakes up.
All right, one more time. Sorry, we'll
Okay.
move on. Go ahead, come on.
Last one with normal.
What song is this?
No one helps him. Why? Why does no one help him? Okay, he's moving. That's probably why.
Oh my God.
For the listeners, just seeing PX right now, so fucking happy seeing another man nearly get killed by electricity.
I don't know why people laugh at that. I know why I'm laughing.
Dude,
and
shout out electricity.
Oh,
poor
man.
guy.
Poor
I hope
guy,
that
poor
doesn't
guy.
happen to me. I got a new microphone for my karaoke machine.
Yeah. Be careful now. Make sure you have a grounded
You're
house.
And then it like.
Well, luckily we don't get lightning here often, so we're all good.
We're like in a storm right now, isn't there? Isn't there a
It's a
storm?
rain.
How well
Storm.
grounded is Foxtail?
What is
I
that
don't know.
supposed to be?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm scared. I just picked the venue that we're always at.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like that shit would happen more likely at Branham than Foxtail.
Maybe. I don't know. I just picked the first one that
Because
came to
Foxtail
mind, Jorge.
has apartments on the top floor.
Oh,
Yes.
so it'll take that charge.
Well, it goes down through the building. The lightning's not just like, oh, let's stop here at the top
Hold
floor.
on, and then it's open mic, and the fucking comic has the microphone performing jokes.
Oh,
and before you know it,
no.
it explodes.
That'd be scary.
You're just in the back going, I know they were bombing, but damn.
That sounds like a lawsuit, though, right? Because isn't there supposed to be like a thing that stops or like ground?
Yeah, the grounding. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
To stop it from doing that,
Theoretically.
It's part of code housing code.
like fire.
Yeah, fire code.
Yeah, fire
housing
code safety. Yeah.
All right, next subject.
Okay.
Let's see. Should we do a serious one or a ranty one? Let's see.
Do you want to do the serious one and then we can do
I mean, it's not that serious, but we'll see.
well, I know, but do you want to do the more serious one and then we can do rants after plugs? You can do your rant after plugs.
We'll do rants after plugs.
Yeah.
Doing rants.
Yeah, well,
He's got a rant.
I got a rant.
Okay.
Jorge wants to rant specifically.
Is it about your fake girlfriend?
It's about my fake. You know what? Interesting. I'll bring that up during the rant for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm
right.
so excited
I
for this.
know,
I'm
right?
so excited for this.
So next subject, if you go back to the agenda, is the first thing I sent. Did you heard about a San Francisco rapper by the name of
Chin Wing.
No. Is it Chingo? Is it Chino? Chino what? What is it?
Chino Wang.
Chino
Yang.
Wang.
Chino Yang. Chino Yang.
Chino Yang. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I did. I heard about the controversy and
You heard
everything.
about the
Yeah,
controversy? It's wild.
Yeah, so it's
is-
about him rapping about the mayor like stepping up her job, and then
Yeah.
now like the preacher was getting involved, demanding an apology from.
That's the Cliff Notes, but hold on. Yeah. That's
Right?
the Cliff Notes, yeah.
Right.
So basically, so
And he apologized.
that's for me. I have a different opinion. I'm not sure it's so much of an apology.
No, it's a forced apology for sure.
Yeah. So put on first. Bring up the original music video. It's a second link on the email. So basically, for the listeners, there's a rapper who.
From the San Francisco.
Yeah, he owns a business.
Yep.
He's a Asian American. I'm assuming
He's Chinese, I think.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Anyway, as everybody knows, it's
Asian American, yeah.
As everybody knows, in San Francisco right now, it's not the best conditions, you know? And a lot of San Francisco residents and business owners are just tired, you know, of all the drug use. And
the Asian hate. Yeah.
And the Asian hate and all that. So he decides to use his art to express himself.
Right, which is a rapper.
As a rapper. And in one of his latest music video, he calls out the mayor of San Francisco, which is London Breed. Is it London Breed?
I think that's a crazy ass name. Yeah, it's like London Breed or something like that.
All right, but let's play the snippet from his music videos, and it has subtitles.
Now everybody, let me see your hands in the air. Now throw your two middle fingers up to the mayor. I'm trying to run a business in the SFC. A punk ass tweaker keep on messing with me.
Yeah. By the way, have you heard of him? Have you heard of him before this?
No, I haven't heard of him before.
So he wasn't that big of a rapper? Really?
I mean, but like, you know what? Whatever. This is like his thing that went viral, and
yeah.
I mean, I don't think he should have apologized, but whatever.
It's not over yet. Keep going.
Just a man try to provide for my son and my daughter in the city with dollar on order. I'm barely making the quarter out of 15 cents. It's hard to be a man when cooking politician want to see me getting burned. Now Lana Breed, you ain't nothing but a clown. When we really needed you, you would never be around. You done turn this great city into the zombie, then they do all kind of thirst here. One try in a small town.
All right, you can stop with that. So basically, right now, as you heard, he calls out London Breed as being a politician who, you know, through very, very liberal policies of law enforcement, to them at least, it allowed a lot of crime to happen in their businesses and residential areas. And so basically, this clip goes viral of him calling out London Breed. Because to be fair, it seems like San Francisco's a big punching bag to a lot of folks outside of California as like failed policies.
Of Keith Lee right now talking shit about fucking getting food out in the Bay Area.
That's the rant, though. That's the rant.
Okay, sorry, I'm jumping ahead. But okay, no, I see what you're saying.
We need production meetings.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and you know what? I actually still want to give him props because he did it to increase the peace. It's still a forced apology, but it shows that they can at least bring unity and be like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
We need to step up and take care of this fucking city. So why don't we like unify? I don't think they should have forced an apology on him though.
Now PX, she's alluding there's a forced apology. And here's the thing. It goes viral. It gets popular amongst a lot of folks.
Yeah.
The song, you mean?
The song, and those specific rap lyrics.
But a lot of people are agreeing with what he's saying.
So and then
also people are saying,
and then he starts getting a lot of backlash, but from people who supported the mayor of London Breed. And at first, he did not want to apologize. It's free speech, right? It's entertainment.
It's music,
right? However, apparently, he alluded that a very powerful person, a politician, for the NAACP, what does it stand for again? But Friends of London Breed and Friends of the Democratic Party threatened him if he did not apologize.
The National Assessment and Accredit. That's not it.
That's not it. But it's pretty much the... And keep in mind... Hold on, is it pulling up? National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Oh, interesting. But apparently they were threatening him if he didn't apologize.
Then what were they going to do? Yeah,
well, here's the thing.
I heard he was getting threats about like he did it for the safety of his family. That's what I want to say. He did it.
Why would someone fear their own government like that? Why would somebody fear that they would do that to you and your children? Like you said, he's Chinese, so maybe they would have looked at his visa status, maybe his business.
No, I think he's born here. I'm pretty sure he's probably born here.
All right, so go to the apology. Let's see what he had to say. Because just looking at his body language, he's uncomfortable.
I follow him. Hear me out.
Go ahead.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Chino Yan. I am the man who's responsible for.
Look at him. He's like pacing.
The song called San Francisco Our Home. The song openly criticized the mayor, the incompetent city officials, the crime, and the homelessness. Lately, I have been receiving a lot of threats, especially from someone extremely powerful, someone who has the connection to presidents, senators, or the top elites.
Stop right there.
I am
Right there. Apparently, he said it was somebody in the NAACP who was making those threats. And NAACP does have connections to the White House.
Did he say NAACP?
No, but later he eludes it. But go ahead.
simply a civilian.
I mean, who else can it be? Who else has the connections?
My family, and my loved ones, my close friends, I like to openly and publicly make an apology.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is
All right, you
Kid.
stop it. It's a TikToker. All right. What? So why are you making that face? Huh? Now, here's another part that's makes me question a lot of things. When that apology video came out, quote unquote, because for me that does not sound like an apology. He said it. He got threatened.
Yeah.
He was forced to make that apology.
Yeah.
The headlines say he apologized.
Right.
That should not what the headline should be. The headline should be
A forced apology.
they intimidated him.
Yeah.
To apology. So why is Gino Yang getting this fucking shit? I do not know. It's crazy to me that one, he fears that a government official will do harm to him and his children. Go ahead.
Just no. My question was just you brought up the NAACP thing. At what point did he bring that up? Where was that?
While I continue my point, go ahead, Google him and the people he pointed towards. Now,
Chino Yang and NAACP.
Now, we're using official words, but I think, and this is not the first case where a lot of victims that were Asian are being silenced in the Bay Area. And I feel my conspiracy theories, this is Jorge on right now, is they want to make sure they don't lose the Asian vote.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Asian vote in Oakland and in San Francisco is a big deal. So if the Democratic parties in those districts, in those cities, lose the Asian vote, that's a significant loss. Mm-hmm. Did you look it up? Did you find it?
Yeah, right here from Cron.
Right there. San Francisco business owner claims NAACP leader made threats after a music video critical of mayor. So do we live in the United States or not? I need to know right now. Are we free or not to express ourselves? And why this hits
has
me
been
hard?
happening for years, though.
No. But what hits me hard is because this is our community. This is the artist community.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he had he says a name here. It's not like he's alluding to anything. He says a name apparently.
What's the name?
Then right here, I'll blow it up for you.
Reverend Amos Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking.
Who I believe
he's the president of the San Francisco NAACP.
Who I believe has connections to Barack Obama. And by the way, I'm not saying necessarily that there's a big conspiracy.
The Illuminati elite.
No. This is local politicians. This is local politicians silencing their voters, and using how can I say this?
Coercion.
And I think I find it very criminal.
Hey PX, who should we bring on the podcast after they take out Jorge?
I think we can do it.
I think we'll be pretty solid, but I feel like we still need at least a third voice in the room.
We're
You know
gonna
what I
have a
mean?
guest.
We got to figure it out. The rest of this podcast might just be figuring out.
Do soundboard. Who do you think you can do?
I don't like having that window behind Jorge. That's making me nervous with all this talk of local officials and conspiracy.
Call me Jorge Alex Jones Sanchez. All right.
Alex Jones.
Dude, I hate you're
just gonna call
doing it
you
with the
Alex
beard right now.
Torres.
You're kind of doing it. Hold on, no, don't move.
No.
This is the photo for the episode.
No, but it's an issue. It's an issue, and I think the voters of London, of those cities should take account of this, because it's, for me, like, I'm not into politics, but if this is our own backyard and this shit's happening,
but it's right in front of our faces, so people are going to lean towards
Why
one
are you
side.
taking a picture of me?
Because that's going to be the episode
No,
thing.
it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be him knocking on the door for votes. Because I feel like as long as it's going out, hopefully the Asian community is unified, right? And be able to kind of, I don't know, make a change. I don't know. I don't know about if it being the next mayor or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that the Asian community is strong enough to go ahead and see that video as like a scare tactic, you know what I mean? To other Asians. And then also like,
because if they could do it to him, they could do it to us too as comedians. You know that, right?
Right.
If one of our jokes, clips criticizing London Breed gets viral like his did, and then
No, it's not. Shut the fuck up. It's not right now. Look at.
No, but-
you know what? There's a point to be made in what you're saying, Jorge. Go ahead.
like I said, he's an artist. We're artists. We're
Yeah.
entertainers.
Yeah.
If he cannot fully express in his art, you know,
So what kind of country do we live in? then?
what kind of fucking state do we? What kind of fucking Bay Area do we live in?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't know, but maybe you should run for something.
Yeah, I'm gonna run for that ass. No, I don't know. I don't know. You hear it, ladies? No, I'm just kidding.
Turn off the radio. Turn off the podcast.
I just lost my cafe.
I know. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone's listening because of me. Remember?
Anyway, sorry, but go ahead. Any other words for that?
I think, you know, we need to unify each other and not have to threaten people. But I still think that people should have the freedom of speech to be able to express whatever. And, you know, just like music, other music that talks about, you know, the stuff that Eminem used to come out with, you know, about what he wants to do to Britney Spears and, you know, like it was all just part of the music. It's a part of the show. That's part of the entertainment world. Yeah. And in this case, he's not only using his platform to talk shit, but it's also to like let people know like, hey, something's got to change. I mean, why else would he be rapping about it?
Yeah.
Cause and you think anything's going to change? I don't know.
There's always the possibility of things
I'm
changing.
hoping. I'm hoping things change
As
for
of right now,
every city
as
right
of right now,
now.
I'm really disappointed how it got handled. I mean, these are people of power. These are people in government. They're supposed to work for us, not the other way around, where they gotta silence our voices. And you might be like, Jorge, you know, are you playing this fucking, you know, liberal conservative game? I'm not. What I'm saying is, this is a red flag in our own backyard that, you know, we should not be ignored. And I highly encourage our listeners to look into Chino Yang and this issue.
I encourage the listeners to vote too. That's what I do. I don't know about the presidential candidate. That one I usually leave blank. Because I'm like, fuck you guys.
And here's another thing I'm thinking. Is this unique to San Francisco? Because I cannot imagine this happening in San Jose. If we criticize the current mayor of... Hold on, I'll get there. The mayor of San Jose, was it Matt Mahan? But then again, he doesn't have the same connections London Breed had. Because London Breed has big connections.
I mean, Oakland and San Francisco, right? San Francisco mayor, right?
San Francisco mayor, yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
What I was going to say, though, is that also, like, I want to be able... I want to clarify before getting to this point that because something is not new does not mean that it's not bad. It's just not new. And so it's like having this idea.
How high are you right now?
No, listen. Fucking listen to me.
high.
Fucking listen to me. I'm actually explaining something.
Yeah.
I'm actually explaining something here, right?
Yeah.
It's not a new thing at all for people in politics or for people in power to strong arm or to threaten people who are trying to have a voice. That's not a new thing, right?
Right.
It's not the old. We hung him over the edge of the bridge until he agreed to change the votes. Like that whole the old school mentality of like, yeah, we're just going to strong arm it. We're going to make this happen. That's not new by any means. That's old school, typical day one power tactic shit.
Right. I agree. The thing is, it's our own backyard, and that's why it's a little. For me, it's a little more.
That's fair. It's true.
It's a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? Not shocking, but alarming. It's a little more alarming.
You are.
It's like active shooters. When you hear about them all the time, usually in other states, other cities, but when it happens in your own backyard, you're like, fuck. You know, it's actually a big deal. This is the same thing. We hear about politicians strong arming artists all the time. You know, either in red states, blue states, but when it happens here in the Bay Area, it just feels more alarming than the usual. Just look at a headline and ignore it.
No, you're not wrong in that fact, and I think it is and I think we all agree that it is a topic worth discussing. It's a topic worth bringing up because that's exactly what the response is supposed to be.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a back and forth thing.
And again, like, why are they defending London Breed so hard? And I think a lot. Again, I said it before. It's the Asian vote. I think a lot of it has to make sure. Because at the end of the day, it's what gives them power. At the end of the day, it's what gives any politician power is the voting.
Well, and look at how the last 6 years have gone for everybody, everywhere in general. It's going to be a wacky fall, everybody. It's going to get a little weird.
No, it's going to be a wacky year.
It's going to be wacky.
There's so many.
Can we call all the political stuff this year just wacky?
So many elections, not just in the United States, but also in other parts of the world. There's a lot of shit happening in other countries as well.
No, it's
Anyway, I'll let PX have the last word before we move on. Unless you have something to say.
I was just going to ask
anything.
if we can call all political discourse for the rest of this year wacky.
Yes, they're wacky.
That's so much
Of
more
course.
fun than just being serious about it. It's like, all that wacky stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say other than I think everyone should vote. Everyone just vote this year. It's election year, right? This is election year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Summer Olympics first, though, so that's fun.
Summer Olympics. Where's it at?
It's in Paris this year.
Ooh,
I
bonjour.
know.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, everybody.
To add on top of what you said, vote yes, of course. But at the same time, pay attention to what's happening around you and the cities around you. Because if it's going to happen 40 miles away, eventually it can come down here as well.
Well, and it's been happening. I have to agree with
How's that
Sam.
for a slogan?
Dude, no, your call for arms right now is awesome. I mean, this is amazing.
Where's the grand year?
Dude, this is great. This is great. I'm going to start playing the anthem behind you, slowly building up as he fucking talks.
I mean,
That's
are
not
we
the
in
anthem, that's the
America?
graduation song.
I'm Jorge Vivek right now.
I love it. Lean in, dude. He's going to be wearing trucker hats by the end of this thing.
Sorry, PX.
I forgot what I was saying.
Have the last word.
I forgot what I was saying.
All right. Well,
But yeah.
anyway, I just want to bring it to light, and I'll keep an eye on this for sure. Let's do some plugs. PX, what you plugging on?
Ooh. Be sure to check out pxcomedy.org. You can get free tickets to upcoming shows for San Jose Foxtail, Groundstack Comedy in Stockton, and Comedians in Empanadas. Currently, we are at a weekly. Pretty soon, it might be first Wednesday of every month. But be sure to check out pxcomedy.org. You can follow me, PX Comedy, on most social media platforms. And if you can't find me, then you don't deserve me.
Find her at the county public records.
Yeah, public records. Oh, and then be sure to listen to Pretty Extreme Podcast, available also on all platforms.
Awesome. How about you, Schmitty? What you got?
On the 25th, actually, a Thursday, come down to the Mosaic. I have to defend my joke battle belt down there.
Mosaic?
Yeah, the Mosaic downtown
The
on
new
First
room,
Street.
Derek
Yep.
Destroyer runs the room,
Derek
right?
Destroyer's got a new room.
Oh, really?
They're doing joke battle out of there.
Thursdays.
Wow.
Your boy
First,
won
second,
the
and third.
first night, so I got to go back and defend the title.
I'm
I will
going to
be
go there this Thursday. I'm
I'll
trying
be
to
there.
make it out there.
Hold on.
Next
Where is the
Thursday.
Mosaic?
It's on First Street. Like on First and Second where the light rail goes, right?
Yeah.
Right there off like San Antonio, like right like the first stop at the very bottom. It's the hotel right fucking there, dude. It's under the hotel.
It's on the hotel. Okay.
Mosaic.
Yeah. Anyways, come by. Yeah.
In
It's a
there?
nice
Yeah,
restaurant.
dude.
It's a nice place.
That is a nice restaurant. Holy shit.
And on the 25th,
Yeah.
I will be there defending Joke Battle title. Also,
Who
listen
are
to.
you going against?
I don't know yet. I'm just trying
Who
to
did
get
you
through the
beat?
plug. I beat the Raj actually. Shout out
it's
to Raj.
Daraj?
That's
Okay.
who I defeated. Yes, but
Daraj.
shout out to Raj.
Okay,
But
hi,
anyways,
Daraj.
This is rap battles? What are you talking about?
It's
comedy
Joke
joke
Battle. It's
battle.
fun. It's fun. They're cool people
I
over
can
there.
see you in a rap battle, actually.
Palms are sweaty, dog. All right, take it over.
No. Plug your podcast. You're about to do that.
I Should Be Ashamed with Sam Schmidt, episode 100 coming up next week.
There you go. You heard him. Go support him. Follow PX, her podcast, and her shows, and with Schmitty. If you have not already, like and subscribe our episodes, and follow us on all major podcast platforms, and social media. And you can email us at yourworstneighborspodcast@gmail.com about anything. Please, we'll love to hear from you.
About anything?
About anything. Fuck it. Let's see what we're gonna say. Brandon Lounge every Sunday. Catch a comedy show where we bring the comedy club to the neighborhood at 8:00 every Sunday. No cover, free admission. All right, I think we're done there. And follow me on social media. By the way, do you have a new nose ring?
No.
Really?
It's the same nose ring that I've been using.
Okay,
It looks like it has 2 piercings, but it really is only one.
looks nice.
Thank you. You're just noticing it now. I've had it for quite some time.
No,
Yeah,
don't gaslight me. Don't gaslight me.
What do you mean?
Like, do you always have it on?
I've had it on, yeah.
This whole time.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I bet you there's pictures of me having it on my nose too.
Like
But maybe because you're always on this side, maybe that's
no,
why it's
I'm
on the
in
left.
front. I'm in front of you.
Yeah, no, I've had it. Like when we had me and Dave. Yep,
Oh, nice.
I've had it. Yep.
Well, it looks good.
Thank you. I like it.
Piercings on a guy. Is that a good thing or bad thing?
It depends on where it is.
What's that? A Louis Albert? What is it called?
Prince Albert,
A Prince Albert?
I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I mean,
turn on, turn off?
I don't know. I mean,
A guy has a
it's
ring
like-
through his fucking dick.
I mean, if a guy told me he had a ring, I'd be like, let me see it. Like, cause I just want to see it. Like, it'd be like, does that hurt?
But,
you know?
but he has it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's fucking hot, but it's like cool. Okay.
What if it was like? What if it was super pretty? Like it just worked for whatever reason.
Like diamond crusted.
then I'd be like,
hit.
Then I'd be like, fuck yeah,
diamond
it's a
crusted
dick piercing.
14 karat Prince Albert.
Even
I
if
don't
it
know
was the
about that.
stainless steel, like it all like it just symmetrically was placed perfect. Just everything about it was just
It's like, oh,
exactly. What
looking
if?
like a Prince Albert.
What
I'd be
if?
like, okay, that's still cool. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. It's like an accessory, I guess. I don't know. It's like,
How about if a guy has like earrings?
I don't mind earrings. I don't
Would
mind
you
earrings.
would you
It's
rather
okay.
would you rather suck a dick with the Prince Albert out or rather suck somebody's earlobe with the gauge out?
Ew.
Oh, it's gross.
Either way, you got to pick one though.
What was the one? Prince Albert what?
You know what?
The Prince Albert dick without the piercing,
the piercing?
or suck on somebody's earlobe without the gauge in,
You know what,
so it's
bro?
just that floppy.
You know what, bro? I would choose the dick.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not licking someone's. I am not gonna fucking lick
Like
up
the ear crust, but
some ear
you'll
crust.
suck a dick. You're like a dick.
I would rather suck a dick than suck on somebody's fucking crusty ass gauged fucking earlobe. Fuck
You know
that.
what? You know what?
Infected as shit since like
Oh,
2015.
with pus.
I feel like the healing process on the dick would probably be a lot better than it would be on the fucking.
It depends,
Ear
man. I'm sure there are
gauge, I
plenty
don't
of
know.
hack jobs.
I'm gonna go with you, neighbor. Yeah,
How about this?
I would-
How about if a guy has pierced nipples?
That's fine. I have my pierced nipples.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I mean, how would
You
anyone
know
know,
what's so
that?
funny? I have a friend. She also has pierced nipples.
But, okay.
Why? Is that a thing?
Well, I got mine around when I was 18, and I would stripped for a little bit.
Doesn't it get cold?
And what do you? Does the bar? You mean the metal
The
piece?
piercing,
No,
the
it
piercing.
doesn't. It's
Doesn't
usually
get
at body
cold?
temperature. I feel like it's at body temperature because it's metal, right? And I feel like
when
it's
you breastfed, was it like a sprinkler?
yeah. So when I did
Really?
breastfeed, it was like way too much milk. Sometimes I was like, oh my god, like what is going on? And just spray their face, and then
Just
I never thought it was
waterboarding
a
kids
thing.
with milk. Just like,
I mean, they were fine. Like they're fucking fine. They're bigger than me. Maybe that's why they got more milk.
I got more milk than usual.
But it was crazy because then after I think I still had both of the piercings. I thought they were gonna close up, but I still had both of the piercings, and then one fell out, and then now I only have one. So now I had the best of both worlds.
Yeah. I just, I don't know. Can you imagine? I don't know. I never dated somebody with pierced nipples,
Neither have I.
but
I've seen them.
But I don't know how I would react to it. To be honest with you, I think I'll be like using it to put on my car keys on them or something. You know,
I
like
don't know. That's kind of painful.
it's painful to get.
No, that's painful to hang someone's car keys on someone's nipple ring.
deceptively heavy.
Yeah, like what the fuck? But what if it's
Is
the
it-
one
is
with
it-
no
is it-
key? It's just like a fob. You're just trying to hang it on the boob.
Would a magnet work on it?
I don't think so. I don't think it's the same type of metal.
Can you imagine?
Unless it's made of. It
you
could
could
be,
probably
it
put a
could.
magnetic end on it if you
Yeah,
wanted to.
maybe you
Is it
can.
aluminum or
I don't know.
steel?
I think mine's steel. I want to say it's steel
What?
or
Oh,
silver or silver.
maybe it's
Yeah.
vibranium.
What?
Can you imagine having vibranium?
What's that?
Marvels.
It's the metal. It's the metal from
Did you
Black
say
Panther.
marbles?
It's the metal from Black Panther.
Black Panther, Marvel.
That makes the suit,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Just like the
I feel
metal
like
they use for
I feel
everything.
like it would invade my boob.
Or it's the one with Wolverine has adamantium. Wolverine.
What do you say? In his hands?
No, the hands.
It's all
Yeah.
over his body.
Yeah.
What's that metal called? Is it?
I was just sitting here going, God, this is nerdy, and then I corrected with an even nerdier
It's his body.
answer. It's like, oh, fuck, God damn it.
Can you imagine having nipples are made of adamantium from Wolverine that never breaks?
When
That'd
it
be kinda
gets
cool.
cold out, it's like Wolverine claws, but like only a little tiny bit.
There we go.
You know what? The only power I would want, like if I could pick, it would be Rogue. I want to be able to like take people's powers. That's like dope.
You know how there's hoop earrings? Are there hoops pierce nipples?
Yeah,
Like
there's
hoops?
Yeah, well, it's like a you know how like
Well, no. It's,
Some
it's
people
like
do-
it's
I
like
need to
the-
see it. I
you
need
know
to
what I mean.
visually see it.
You know
Look
what I
at-
mean.
see, and I'm not
Look
showing you
up
guys my
Pierce.
fucking tits.
Calm down. Nobody's asking.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right.
I'm just kidding.
Not-
But
Lord.
just to clarify, that's what we're putting up on the internet.
All right.
It's you can do a
PX,
hoop.
PX, I'm bigger tits than you. Calm down.
Maybe
Calm down.
maybe you should get yours pierced.
I should get mine
think we
pierced.
should do an episode of
Yeah.
him getting his nipple pierced.
We'll make a bet, and then if I lose, I'll do it.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
if I lose, I'll get a tattoo of your nipple pierced.
If you lose, you get a Prince Albert.
Oh no!
Pierce.
So yeah, those are the hoop ones right there. See, there's a guy. That's
Wait.
is that a girl?
I need
guy.
to, I need to
can't
see
tell.
hoops. That looks small. That's still too small. I need to see like big old hoops on. No, that's small. Is that hoops really?
Yeah.
That's a hoop. Yep.
Made of titanium.
So there, look at the fake boobies.
I don't think
right
they
there.
make them much bigger unless they're trying to grab you. You know.
But so you said they're steel, right?
Yeah, I want to say stainless steel,
Stainless steel?
Or silver?
or
Oh,
silver.
is it
silver.
sterling steel?
Oh,
That's
probably.
sterling silver.
Yeah.
Sterling silver.
Yeah, it's sterling silver. And
Can
then
you
there's
imagine to be a silver
stainless
miner,
steel.
just mining silver
For people's
in a
nipples.
canyon,
And Prince Albert's.
and then
Just some
and
poor
that's-
child overseas in a terrible place. That's
Yeah.
who's doing
Ding.
it. Be honest. Yeah.
Ding.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And then only for all your work to be like Pierce's nipples and Prince Albert's and
all of that hard work just for Christie's 18th birthday
All right, I didn't,
at a fucking
well, anyway.
Claire's in the mall.
You know, we should get on that game. We should do like accessories, like craftsmanship, nipple piercing.
Your worst neighbor piercings.
Yeah. Oh, merch.
Ooh.
Pierce nipple league merch.
Someone gonna go get their license, their piercing license?
Yeah, I am.
Let's get
Do
Etsy
it.
up in this bitch.
I'll do it too. So
Yeah,
then that
we'll
way
do it
people
together.
want to. Yeah, if people want
Yeah.
me to pierce it or you to pierce it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, listeners, so
They get to choose.
First of all, listeners, let us know if nipple piercing is good merch that you would buy, and who would
Yeah,
you rather
I would buy it.
do it?
I would buy it.
You know, I have chubby hands. Maybe it might be a problem for me.
Well, I have shaky hands. Might be a fucking problem for me. But I mean,
PX
yeah,
is
lately
trying to
my
pierce
hand
nipples
is
and just giving bitches acupuncture. Just fucking.
Yeah, here's what I imagine. You know how nurses have to practice, you know, needles like on
There's a
somebody's
name
wrist.
for that, right? Where they do the
Yeah, I just imagine fucking PX doing that but on somebody's tit, just fucking poking holes
Poking
left
all
and
the
right
boobs.
because she's shaking like a fucking
or it could be
Parkinson.
a man's chest too. I could be piercing men's nipples.
Men's nipples.
Yeah, because I'm sure men. We looked at a bunch of men's
How about
nipples.
we pierce exclusively men's nipples?
That'd be cool. I mean, I don't know if they would want me to
Like,
do it, but I
the
would
more
do it.
the more
Some of
niche
them.
we make our market, the higher we can charge them.
Let's try. Let's try it. Let's go get our certificate of piercing.
All right, we went on a tangent.
That's gonna be a challenge.
we went on a tangent there.
No,
It's good.
I
this is
think
an
it's worth
this is
it. I think it's
this
worth
is an
it. That ruled.
executive. You know, this is an executive
I was just
potential
curious.
of merch.
I saw your nose piercing. I might have saw it before, like on shows, but I've never seen it like
Up close.
No, just like
We
an
do the podcast
average
all the
life.
time. Yeah, he just obviously is not looking at my face when he talks to me. Or my nose. He's looking me in the eyes.
Yeah, I'm treating her like a human
Human.
being. I'm not objectifying you, and this is the result. Small details like that. So,
Sorry.
no, I'm sorry for not objectifying you enough. All right, let's go to our last story of the night. Well, we're having fun. We're having fun. Look at us.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, you
It's
feel
always
better?
fun. Yeah.
By the way, after this, I do have to serve you papers, though. I'm just
Shut the fuck
Can
up.
you imagine if I betray you like that? Like I become
No, but I might need your help to serve some papers. So
fuck yeah, I'll do it. I'll be like Seth Rogen in Pineapple Express.
I was just thinking the exact same
Yeah.
reference.
Just different
smoking
disguises.
weed. You'll be James Franco in the show.
Oh, dude, I'll be so be James Franco in that one particular movie and not in real life at all, but that one movie.
Yeah.
PX will be Bobby Lee.
Yeah,
yes.
I would totally do it. Reenact the whole fucking show, the movie.
All right. So lately, in further Bay Area news, there's a TikToker who used to be an MMA fighter by the name of Keith Lee.
Oh yeah.
So, what do you know about this guy?
I only know what I've been seeing on social media, so I can't say anything about him other than I did watch his video review on his trip and him having to leave early, and I didn't take it as offense. Like, how some of these people are taking it.
Yeah.
Which I get it. It's their city, but there's also people that are like saying, you know, he's right about what he's saying about our city, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, the detail though to it, the part that I was just kind of like really disappointed is like he asks the restaurant that he's at if the food is being cooked on the same thing as the seafood, the shellfish, specifically shellfish, because I think that's what he's allergic to.
Yeah.
But he said he doesn't eat seafood at all, I think, right? And so he asked them and they said, no, it's not cooked on the same thing. And then he ended up getting an allergic reaction and spending his time at the hospital.
But here's why. And I'll go further into it. Because he's being dumb. He's
being dumb. What happened?
It's dumb.
What happened?
This pissed me off so much. I'm not even from San Francisco, Oakland.
Okay.
Should we watch the clip and then get into it?
Actually, pull up the original clip. There's another link that's directly to his Instagram. So basically, he travels around and he critiques food for his Instagram.
And the Bay Area
reel.
was his first tour.
Yeah. So, it's growing into popularity. So apparently, the places he reviews are positive. They do get an uptick in business. So it's a big deal for a lot of people who follow him to get these food reviews. Just like who's the Barstool guy? Portnoy. He does Dave Portnoy. He does like pizza slice reviews, and if it's good, it brings business to that pizzeria.
Right.
So it's very similar here. And the thing is, what I discovered. You know what? Let's just play the clip because I have a lot to say about his MO, how he critiques food.
I've always been big on honesty. I've always been big on transparency. But I've never been big on completely tearing down anybody. And I feel like those 6 videos only doing that. And I've always said, I'm absolutely blessed to do this. But it does take a lot of money. It does take a lot of resources to do. At the moment,
Pause it.
everything comes out of pocket.
I think we skipped the part in the beginning. Go at the very beginning. Because we skipped the part where he says that his Bay Area food trip ended. Because he's going to why it ended. Oh, is it falling? Gotta buy a new table, huh? We should buy a wooden one. See, you missed it. You already missed it again.
I can't even hear it.
I know it's Instagram online. You guys got to be ready. There's no line at the bottom.
Okay.
You guys got to be ready to go for it.
All right,
it means everybody's focused on the video.
You focused?
That's what I was, a tourist.
There we go. He's refreshing.
And family food tour is officially over prematurely, and we're gonna get straight into it. Let's talk about it. There are a few reasons why, as a family, we decided to end the food tour short. But before I get to that, I truly want to say, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate every single bit of love. The people at the Bay were absolutely amazing, and I'll never forget the hospitality and the love that y'all showed me. Reason
That was nice.
I'm a tourist right now, and that's what I
What's wrong with that?
No, keep going.
was, a tourist. The people in the Bay are just focused on surviving. That's the business owners, the locals. The amount of tents and living structures and burnt up cars that we saw people living in was shocking, to say the least. Before we went, people was comparing it to Gotham City. Now, I might not agree, but I understand where it's coming from. But I can't harp on it enough that the people are amazing. It's just...
Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. He's giving the Bay Area flowers for being nice people.
So far, so good.
environment. As an outsider, I wish the city would step in. I don't know if they have. I don't know if they've been trying. But just from the outside looking in, it don't seem like it was much city interference. Reason number 2, and this is in no particular order. We went to a lot of restaurants. Popular restaurants, not popular restaurants, mom and pop shops. And this is the first city where I have over 6 videos that I don't feel comfortable with posting. Because nothing about my experience was constructive. And nothing that I said was constructive.
Wait, what? Why is he saying that? It's
He's
not
saying he's not posting videos because they were not good food reviews. So he's saying that there's a lot of places he went to that were just not good, but he didn't want to post them because he would have felt bad.
Okay.
Or at least
So-
he didn't have good experiences in general. So that could
Which
be
I kinda
food
respect
or
that.
the people or whatever.
But-
You think
But-
that's fake? You think that all of
I've
them?
always been big on honesty. I've always been big on transparency. But I've never been big on completely tearing down anybody. And I feel like those 6 videos only doing that. And I've always said, I'm absolutely blessed to do this. But it does take a lot of money. It does take a lot of resources to do. At the moment, everything comes out of pocket. So when we had that many restaurants that we couldn't do anything with, that was just another deciding factor. Number 3, and probably the most important, I had to go to the hospital because I had an allergic reaction to one of the meals I had. This restaurant in particular cooked a plethora of meats, including shellfish. My family specifically asked if they cooked it on the same grill. They said yes, but they would clean it. The second I ate it, I blew up like a balloon. I had to get some steroids and some allergy medicine, and it cleared right up. But it was a health concern nonetheless, and that was another reason why we decided to go home. I also
Yeah, see that
think
part.
they wasn't the target audience for what it is that we do. 90% of restaurants that the locals said had great food was already booming. And the people from the Bay are a loyal community. So if your food is good, the line gonna be out the door already. And then again, we went to some of those restaurants and I wasn't a huge fan. And even if I did like all of the food at the busy spots, that's never been my MO to just go to busy spots. So those are the reasons why we decided to cut it short. But nonetheless, some amazing things did happen while we were there. Chef Greens was.
Yeah.
All right, do we get the point, or do we need to keep going?
I guess we get the point.
All right.
Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
so why are you so mad?
he's trying to be mad. I mean, he's trying to be. He's trying to be nice about it. No, he's being nice. He's giving a lot of flowers out. He's coming off like, oh, it could have happened. It's bad stuff. It just,
Jorge, before you get into it, should we tee you up for this one?
Yes, we should.
Should we tee you up for this one?
Yeah. Here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna talk about something I did not like. Then there's a kind of point where I was like, you know what? It's not his fault. And then I'm gonna look at. Then I'm gonna talk about how the reaction to it by a lot of folks in San Francisco, Oakland, riled me up. All right. First things first.
What?
You know what really grinds my gears?
All right. So he comes over. Because I was curious, like, where did he go? What itinerary did he have? Who did he talk to? And he went to places. Okay, so I'm trying really hard to be very, very. By the way, how's your?
I'm fixing her mic. This one's all you. Rant away.
Fix her. All right, PX. How would you describe Bay Area food to people who are not from the Bay Area?
Yeah. I feel like you have to go to certain places, and when you're describing the Bay Area, I feel like you got to go to not just San Francisco. I feel like you got to go to San Jose. Maybe you got to go to Palo Alto. Like, and it depends on what you're eating.
Yeah, you go to Oakland, you go to Hayward. Heck, you can go to
any of those places.
Yeah. And what kind of food do you think defines Bay Area food?
I think the thing that defines Bay Area food would be, I don't know. So to me, this is going to sound weird. Maybe this is going to sound weird, but I feel like for me, I would recommend to him like La Vix, but only because of the sauce, not because of the food. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you. So it's a cultural spot.
Yeah, it's a cultural spot.
So Latin food.
Yeah, I feel like Latin food, Mexican food,
right?
And then definitely like the barbecue and all those other spots like that do run at tents. Like I recommend those taco spots, hot dogs, the bacon hot dogs. Like to me, those street dogs,
the Dodger dogs, the stadium dogs.
Are those what they're called?
Yeah,
they're called Dodger dogs.
Well, they're stadium dogs, but so are the bacon wrap. They got jalapenos in them. And
yeah,
stadium dogs.
Stadium dogs. I've never heard it called stadium dogs.
It is, right?
Is that stadium dogs?
Yeah. Those are. I mean, well, that's just kind of like the colloquial term, I guess.
Yeah.
How come I've only seen them outside the Vents Den? How come I don't see them at the actual arenas and stuff?
Oh yeah,
there's a specific booth for them, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
hot dogs.
Obviously I'm wrong because that's
you're not wrong.
That's
there's no right or wrong here. There's no right or wrong. It's just what do you think defines Bay Area food? There's no right or wrong.
Yeah, but that's I was gonna say carne asada fries, but I heard that's not from the Bay. I heard that's from SoCal.
How about Asian food? Is Asian food?
Oh yeah,
a big deal in the Bay Area?
Yeah, definitely. Like a little Saigon area. You know what I mean?
Sure. There's Vietnamese food. We got great Japanese food.
Yep.
Very culturally diverse, culinary wise, right? So I looked at places he went.
Who?
This guy, Keith Lee. and I saw because he did review positively, semi-positively 3-4 places.
So he posted it, right?
He posted them. So this is all on him. It fell again. Oh, fuck. Her arm, her microphone arm. There we go. All right. This guy,
my arm fell off.
her microphone arm. Yeah. So this guy, he ate just a regular ass burger at a random spot.
Like where did he say the place?
Yeah, a place called Double Dip. But again, it's not even about the place. It's like and then he got sandwiches. He got a. Oh, interesting. You say he's allergic to shellfish, and you said he does not eat. Seafood?
Well, I thought seafood, but shellfish.
Because you can still eat fish. Because he said he ate a fish sandwich.
Oh, okay. So then he eats fish. He just doesn't eat.
He ate like shrimp.
Shellfish.
So he had 2 sandwiches.
Okay.
And what got him sick was a corner taco stand where they cook all the meat because it's an outside grill.
Yeah.
Where they cook shrimp tacos, they cook, kind of salad tacos.
Right. Ooh, shrimp tacos sound good.
You might want to bring it up a little bit to me, or I don't know what. Yeah. So he tells them he's allergic, and if they and maybe this is the grill's fault, because they should have been honest. Be like,
The
hey,
grill?
yeah, because it's a street grill.
Yeah,
It's not a
street
restaurant.
grill,
Restaurants have certain protocols how to deal with allergies. Not when you're in a corner, with an open grill with a bunch of meat on there.
So you think it's because he ate the tacos?
It is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's what he said. He said
He said tacos.
no. He ate the shrimp tacos, which is the shellfish. And I mean, is it me or is it common sense that if you have an allergy, especially one that's very hazardous to you, would you really be
Taking the chance.
taking a chance on street food like that?
I'm not doing street food in general, if that's the case. Like, unless it's
Right.
like a hot dog with just fucking mustard and ketchup. Like, what are we
That's
doing?
the street dogs that I was
No,
talking
no,
about.
no,
You said call them stadium dogs.
Just
You can call them whatever dogs you want. You can call them whatever. Maybe we'll look it up later. But the point I'm trying to make here, the places that he has published onto his profile, I mean, can you really judge Bay Area food by a burger, 2 sandwiches, and like a shrimp taco?
No,
or like a taco?
I mean, I can't. I don't even really follow him, to be honest with you. I saw a couple of his videos just because of what he was hyping himself up.
Yeah.
And I think it's sad when, people either take this shit seriously, they don't have their fucking own thought for themselves, or to at least see like that point of view. I see what you're saying, but
go
did
ahead.
I notice that? No.
Go ahead, Schmitty.
Can I tell you about why one of the many, many, many reasons why the greatest travel around and try food show of all time is that great, is as good as it is?
Anthony Bourdain?
No.
What are you talking about?
The boy Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. I like him. Yeah.
No, legend in the game.
Guy
And what I
Fieri.
will say is that whenever he goes to the spot, he always says it's like your 2 most popular items or whatever items you think represents your thing, present those. Right? So it's not like I'm going in and getting a shrimp taco or I'm getting like the plain burger.
By the
It's
way,
like let this place present themselves the way they want.
He got a chicken taco. He did not get a shrimp taco.
Okay.
But what I'm trying is that they cook the chicken in the same grill.
I know what you mean. I fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But okay, but yeah, good point. What makes popular? But here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm continuing to say. So for one, I got irritated. I'm like, really? That's the stuff he chose?
Okay.
Out of everything to judge. But then I looked into his videos of what he does, and because keep in mind, I have a food blog. It's called shout out Dispatches in the Kitchen on Instagram, where
How do we not know of this?
I never brought it up, but I do have a food blog and
You're
Dispatches
such a
from the
liar.
Kitchen.
Why have you done?
Look it up.
Look it up.
Go on Instagram.
Look it up. I want to see it.
Dispatches from the Kitchen.
Dispatches from the kitchen.
And I had a whole logo and everything. I just don't post it as much anymore. Oh, it's Keith Lee. It's me. I'm Keith Lee. No, don't worry about it. But for listeners, give me a like and follow.
I'm gonna follow.
So it's not easy being a traveling food critic, and he said it's his first one, so maybe he was not inexperienced one. Because I love to travel, especially for work, and I love trying different food. And I gotta lie, I eat a lot of bad food too. Like there's food, and sometimes Google is not the best. But what is the best is asking a local friend, not just local listener.
Yeah.
Or
how about a local listener?
How about local food critics? There's critics in every town. Foodies in every town.
Yep.
Those are the people you should really be asking about what's the best food to represent the Bay Area. And I don't know if he did this or not. For me, this is what I would do, because I looked at his MO of his other videos, and the way he
should have collaborated too. That'd have been a collaboration.
Shout out Keith Lee.
Yeah.
I'll fight you in the octagon. He's an MMA fighter.
Don't say that.
God.
Don't say dumb.
I won't defend the Bay Area in the ring.
Don't say dumb.
I won't defend the Bay Area in the ring.
Don't say bad
I will
ideas.
MMA fight you.
Don't put me in a position to have to laugh at you. Don't do that. Question, genuine question. For the sake of your blog and this podcast, can we do a Your Worst Neighbors foodies tour of the Bay Area?
Yeah, we can do that.
Show them what we should actually be doing.
Yeah.
Go to some businesses, get them some good pub.
We should go to the exact places he went. It'd be like, is this really that bad? We'll see.
We're just gonna be like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all fine.
It's fine. All right. Now I want to, and the way he reviews stuff is actually to go and he eats it in his car.
Yeah, I saw that.
So he's not even eating the stuff fresh.
Yeah, which I think he even says he DoorDashed some of them.
What kind of food critic DoorDashes food to review?
I forgot why he did it.
Why? Well, I'm sorry. I'm getting very loud. I apologize. But seriously,
he's getting mad.
But
that was justified. I'm with him.
Stop doing that to the table.
I'm sorry. So he DoorDashes food.
Yeah, he says it on his thing. That's why I'm not even taking it that seriously.
No. But and maybe he's being naive. But like I said, the stuff he says does affect the business. If there's an uptick in business when something positive. So,
well, did he say the names of the places that sucked, or did he not say we're not putting it out?
I don't think he did. He said he wasn't putting it out.
He said he wasn't putting that out.
Hold on. So I'm like, but then I said, you know what? He does this as a hobby. It's not entirely his fault. He's just doing this for fun, right? He's just, doing the best he can out here. He's not a trained critic or whatever the fuck that is. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll cut him a break there. Sure, he has millions of followers. Sure, he influences business. But you know what? He has his own thing going.
How many followers?
He has millions, like 3 point something millions.
He has millions?
You know what? But, fuck him right now. Shout out to Bad Bakers in Sacramento, Jorge brought.
Oh, yeah. Bad Bakers.
And these are the bomb. Like, I've never had these like this before. And they're so good. How it's all crunchy. Yeah. The sugar's all crunchy on the bottom.
I ate them warm, fresh from the oven.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
No, so the ladies like
1.7. 1.7. 1.7.
9.9 to be honest with you.
1. Okay. Chill with your.
So did you double your number?
All right.
1.7.
1. Oh, if you look his, we can't look at my blog.
15 on TikTok. Well, I mean, we could try, I guess.
All right, anyway, so he has a lot of followers. All right, and again, when I saw he DoorDashes and he eats stuff in his car, I was like, why are we taking it this seriously? Why is this a big deal? So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not bad as I thought. Maybe it just However, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was gonna go ahead. No, make your point.
During those moments, I wish we had video because Sam looks so fun. Like he looks so fun. He's like raising his hand. Like he's
such an ADD moment. Like, no. Suppress.
And I wish we had video.
Go ahead, get it off your chest before I make my next point.
No, it's just this idea of like, he has 1.7 million followers on Instagram, but 15 million on TikTok.
Oh, okay. We didn't even have those. Yeah.
Right,
hold on. 15 million on TikTok.
Hear me out though, right? So TikTok, we all know that age demographic. PAs, feel free to take the last of the last of the buns from Bad Bakers. Follow them at Bad Bakers on Facebook. Bad.Bakers on Instagram.
We gotta tag them.
So what's interesting about Bad Bakers is they got started in Sacramento. They have one in it's family.
Do they have one in San Jose?
No, I told them come to the Bay Area because they're that good. So they're Spanish rolls. That's what they're called.
So good.
Spanish rolls.
It's a little shop.
No, they have like 4. Anyway,
regardless, what I was going to say is that I hate to say it, but I don't know how many of these like younger like you have kids that are the age that are probably a lot of his followers, right? It's going to be.
I hope not.
It is though. It's going to be a lot of high schoolers, a lot of middle schoolers, and then like some college, and they it sprinkles throughout. But this actually is the exact demographic of kids that is like, what is the best thing I can DoorDash? I do want the review of the DoorDash version because I don't want to go anywhere.
This generation's lost.
It's true.
This generation's lost.
That actually is speaking to
if
a
your
market.
Child DoorDashes, spank them.
No. I know,
dude, my kid does.
Dude, I know kids that'll pull off gnarly DoorDash orders. Those kids are liberal with it these days. They're wild out there.
They have their own money that they save up. Yeah. And I mean, if they want to fucking save it up, people are like, you should be teaching them to save it for
eat
whatever.
Your food in great atmosphere. Tip the fucking server.
No, dude, these kids are barely stopping playing Fortnite to eat this meal right here. You think they're going to go to a restaurant?
Maybe you're touching on something. Maybe this is the evolution of food criticism of just DoorDashing food.
Well, and it's the truth. It's like if not 90, but let's say if 60% of your meals are DoorDashed, or if even 30% of your meals are DoorDashed. There is something to the idea of why not hear the review of the DoorDash version.
Now, listeners, you're like, why is Jorge making a big deal about DoorDash? Well, it's because it's not.
DoorDash.
It's not. I used to be a DoorDash driver. No, I'm just kidding. No. So you want to eat food fresh.
Yes,
Come on. Especially if you're going to.
I think so too.
If you're going to post food to millions of people, you want to give it in the best presentation it was supposed to be in.
The walk from the back of the kitchen to where you're sitting should be exactly how long it takes between being done. And
if you're a regular person, DoorDash all you want. I was kidding about the kids. Why not?
He's judging people.
But if this Keith Lee guy is influential, and if he really takes his hobby seriously, give the restaurant establishment a fair shake. Eat it how it's supposed to be presented, not to go, not DoorDash. Anyway, that's my. But I have another point. My point is the reaction by people from San Francisco and Oakland. I'm not even. I'm San Jose.
Oakland?
Yes.
Or San Francisco?
I'm San Jose. 408. You know, we love to shit on people in San Francisco. We like telling people San Francisco your city ain't shit. We like to. Here's what I'm saying. So there's two reactions to this. Keith Lee has two reactions from Bay Area folks.
Okay.
One folks are like, because he also mentioned he did not feel safe, right? He said that's why he left.
Which I get.
But here's the thing. He went to places, because again, did I send you the article attached to it? There's an article attached to it that says he went to a couple places, they told him to wait in line for 3 hours. And that made him feel unsafe because you're outside in the elements.
But there's other people doing it. I mean, there's other people waiting out there for 3 hours, isn't there? Or no?
There is, but he didn't like that. He didn't feel safe to wait outside. And he's not wrong. You're right. San Francisco, it's a little edgy right now. I get it.
Yeah.
He said this place is not ready for tourism.
I didn't know he didn't know what bipping was. I didn't know bipping thing was just a Bay Area
It's a Bay Area thing, yeah.
I didn't know that.
We talked about this already.
It's very Bay Area.
Bipping.
Extremely
I didn't know.
Bay Area.
I mean, I knew it was a word, but I was like, oh, maybe they say that in New York or people get bipped in.
Now people are like, oh, people are not ready for tourism, this and that. I see how he says it. I don't know. I just don't. I don't feel like it's. You here for food or you here for crime? I can't tell anymore. You know what I'm saying?
If you live here, you're here for both.
Yeah, we have.
But
You know what I mean?
So you're kind of saying that they're looking for the worst things to show in a way.
I feel he couldn't come up with a good excuse of why he had to leave, and I think he just threw it out that he didn't feel safe. I find it a little weird that he would include that in his apology.
Well, when you listen to the apology, though, he makes a very he says it right at the beginning, and he says it quickly, but he says it at the beginning before going into the other reasons. He says, "We're doing this all out of pocket." Right?
Yeah.
So financially, this is an undertaking to a degree, right? So if it's an undertaking to a degree and it's not going the way you want to, even if it's not like horrific, if you're like, look, we can still save a couple of $100, get out of here early. It hasn't been great, and then we can call it. And then it's like, let's build up a little bit of whatever it is that needs to be built up. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
That checks out completely.
See, here's how I would have done it. I would have been like, hey folks, I got allergic reaction. I had to cut my trip short. Everything I had was dope. Bay Area, peace.
But what if it wasn't?
Which it wasn't.
Apparently it wasn't.
And part of it wasn't because in the beginning of the video he says everything's fine. Like, you know what I mean?
No, he was like, people are really cool.
Yeah.
Now, people in the Bay Area react in two ways. People are like, oh, like come on, like who did he talk to recommend those places? He didn't fully explore it. Everybody's doubting the choices he made. Who sent them to certain places?
Well, that's what happens when you do that to the Bay.
Yeah. And the other reaction by a lot of Bay Area people were like, yeah, see, like you said, there's people who were like, oh yeah, he's right, this and that, he's right. What is he right about?
About the
food. I'm talking about the food.
About the bipping.
Oh, the food
unsafety.
specifically?
Yeah, about the food.
About the food. What is he right about?
Yeah.
Oh,
You always have people that are from other places that say, oh, this, that, and the other's better. Who knows?
See, I'm just surprised that people are just... Here's what I'm surprised. I mean, if he did that in San Jose, he's like, hey, I didn't feel safe in San Jose. And the food, I tried places, but I didn't want to post it because I had nothing constructive to say. I'd be like, fuck that fool. Like, you didn't have a good time. All right, fuck you. But people are like, oh, no, he's right. Oh, yeah, where's your spine? You just let an outsider come to your kitchen and tell you your food is shit. Have a spine. We make fun of each other. You don't let outsiders make fun of us.
Well, Jorge, you have to remember that in current Bay Area climate, specifically up San Francisco, like that kind of climate area, There are two very loud groups that don't make up the majority of people, and it's the one group that anytime there's anything even remotely wrong, they point to it and go, this is why the Bay Area is shit now, this is why it's all terrible, this is why this whole thing's a mess. And then there's the people on the other side that can be across the street from the encampment watching somebody get stabbed, and they're like, it's really not that bad.
Look, I get it. Morale's not good right now. In the area. Morale's not good. I get it.
I'm just saying that it's like you've got two very extreme loud groups that are always going to chirp.
I just find a problem to let a TikToker come to your place and tell you, hey, your food ain't as good as people are saying, and I find an issue in that.
I like that, dude. Keep out outsiders. I'm with you.
No. Hey, we love you. Come visit us. But if you don't like, our shit, then
fuck you.
If
you don't like it, then you can get out. Fucking Jorge, you can get out, Sanchez.
Yeah.
If you don't like our food, you can go back to where you came from, Sanchez.
I just question how he reviews food, how he eats them, the places he chooses, and his method of saying peace out. I have a little issue with that, and I'm a little protective of the Bay Area food culture. I love the food culture we have here. Maybe I'm being out of pocket for being too protective, but it just I just hope down the line he comes back and gets some proper fucking
Bay Area food.
Run it back.
Yeah, run it back. And you know what? If he runs it back and he still doesn't like it, me and you at the Octagon MMA in fucking Vegas,
my God.
we'll do it there.
Make it stop.
Name the place. Name the time, Keith Lee. I will train. Me and PX will train.
So
I will go to Vegas to put bets on that.
So PX, who do we want to have
will be my
fill in for
manager.
Jorge after he gets killed from this now?
Keith Lee.
Gotcha. All right. Perfect.
All right. That's my 2 cents. Go ahead, PX. I'll let you close it out.
Close it out with what? I have nothing to fucking say.
You have nothing to say?
No, I mean, I have nothing to say other than it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Not a big deal.
Tripping off of it. Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Your Worst Neighbors podcast. You know how to get in contact with us. And you know what? Send us an email. What's the best place to go eat in the Bay Area? What's your favorite place? Maybe we'll check it out as a group.
Yeah, we want to go check it out. So if there's any people who have little restaurants, we should. Oh, we already did Ground Stack. We already been there.
Oh, yeah. All right, folks. Have a good night.
Bye.